Hey guys, sorry, give me 1 second. It's been a month or so since I streamed. Give me 1 second. I'm kind of lowering the music for myself. Let's see, actually, there's a better way to do it. Okay, let's see. Can you hear the music? I'm guessing you can't. I just want to make sure that it's actually working. Okay, let's see. I can probably just do this. Okay, can you hear the music fine? The background music. I know it was like non-existent a minute ago. Okay, you can hear it now and it's low. Okay. Let me know when you can hear it properly. Okay. What's up, Adam? What's up, Aiden? I'm so happy you both are here. But increasing the music for you guys. Anyways, so here's the freaking problem. Right now, 1 second. Yeah. So the problem is that for the past month, I've been so focused on job search and actually not just past month, about two months now. I've been super focused on job search and also startup stuff. But in the last 2-3 weeks, I haven't gotten much done on anything, and it's a lot because my mental health was suffering. So I needed a break basically. But at the same time, I'm also understanding that I need ultimate accountability again in my life, and it feel like that's why I started streaming, to get that ultimate accountability. You haven't got much done either. Okay, that's cool. So I'm thinking this channel, live streaming, would be for ultimate accountability. Like seriously, we are gonna do design, co-working, a lot of different things, and I'm gonna think over time how to make this even better. But right now, what I feel like, this is the place for ultimate accountability, because I know when I am streaming, I am being accountable to myself and to others. Whether I'm doing design, whether I'm looking for jobs, whether I'm doing LinkedIn, it's all candid. It's all in the moment and everything. And I feel like that's very much needed. I actually don't care about, like, if you guys see things that are like on LinkedIn, any messages and all that. I don't care for the most part. Um, so yeah, that's why I'm really thinking I need this. I need to do live streaming, and mostly, if not every day, every few days. I think this is very much necessary. What I hope to get from is actually work on my design skills. Not just design, but if you're looking at product design as a whole, there's research, strategy, and also visual design for the most part. And there's a lot of other things too. I feel like I'm not gonna talk a lot about the job search, but I will talk about like my journey. I have been pretty fortunate. Very recently, I have gotten work at a big company, contract work. I mean, people close to me like Aiden and Adam already know about it, but I'm not gonna share it on live stream right now because I'm still looking for a full time job. So let's see what happens, and like things are going good overall. Let's just leave it at that, basically. Wow, I'm looking to set the streaming stuff. I think everything should be working fine. Um, Basically, right now what I'm thinking is like like the startup I'm working at. We actually just changed our name from Karma DAO to Sugar Block. And a lot of the things that I designed, actually they need to be revamped, and like basically I'm starting from scratch again in a way. And I feel like it's better to just like live stream the process for myself anyways. I don't care if anyone else sees it or not, but if someone else sees it and they like it, sure, great, that's great. They can ask me questions and everything, and we're gonna build this community. We are gonna become ultimate accountability scenario. I just don't know how to achieve that yet, but I will. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Like that's why I'm like starting to stream again. Like I feel like this is actually gonna be something very important in my life. Live streaming, it's just for myself. Like in the old days, there were people who did the hard work and like learned their craft, by themselves, no one could see them, and that was great for them. But at the same time, the world is changing. There's a lot of new distractions that they didn't have, like phones and games and a lot of different things. And I remember the time when I was working on my portfolio on live stream. Not only did it help other people, get inspired to work on their own thing, but it also showed how much work I can input within a short span of time and actually complete a goal. And that's why I know the power of live streaming. And I feel like I should not only make these things, but also, um, I guess, tell about it to other people. What about TikTok? I'm curious, Aiden. What about it? I mean, yeah, TikTok is just, dude. It's a trap. Like, honestly, it's a trap. It's so freaking addicting, and that's why I never go in there, because I know if I am going on there, I am wasting half an hour, 1 hour at least. Just scrolling and scrolling, and I that's why I barely go there. Because it's just like it's a very great trap that I don't want to be trapped in. Um, I think the future is also content creation. Like, it's growing at a rapid stage, and I feel like it's only gonna grow even bigger. And so, if I can't make a video right now, at least I can do streaming, and then 2, 3, 1. All right. Yeah, it was my side. Like, I don't know what happens, but sometimes my mic just stops working. This has happened to me so many times before. You already know about this, Aiden. Thank you for letting me know. Basically, I was saying that my iPad and my phone's screen time is intertwined, so it shows me like together how much I've spent. If I include my laptop, it's just gonna be crazy. And my laptop, it's just a different scenario with screen time. It doesn't work that great. Anyways, that's basically the main spiel. I want to become I want to use this platform as an ultimate accountability, just not for myself but also for others, if they want it. If they don't want it, that's fine. If they want to just ask questions about design and stuff, I'm happy to answer them. Or if they need any help or review or anything like that, I'm happy to help them. And I feel like soon I'm gonna be at a stage where I feel qualified enough to help people if they need any help. But right now, I'm still, let's just say, a beginner. More than a beginner. Let's just say more than a beginner. Anyways, let me see. Now, I don't have a format for today. I just thought like I needed to stream, and I can only stream a little less than 2 hours. Advanced, right? Yeah, I wish, dude. I seriously wish I was, but I I think like I just don't know yet. Like, because I haven't done job in like a real industry yet on like a full-time paid job. That's why I'm just so confused where I stand. And I actually, one thing I did right like yesterday, I took a step, is actually buy a one-on-one coaching with an established designer that I've been following for a few years, 2 3 years. It was $100 for 1 hour, and it should happen in the next few days. I'm waiting for the link to actually schedule it. I feel like that's gonna actually help me out a lot to understand where do I fit right now. I think the problem is the real world experience that people want. That is something I just don't have yet. Um, there's actually one another thing that I do want to mention. It's about the plans that I'm thinking for the future. I think it's better to let you guys know how I'm thinking about it. So what I'm considering is, I am still looking for full-time jobs and everything, and like all I know eventually I will get that. But on the side, I'm actually really considering creating a product, like not something that I want to sell, but like making an app or a website or something like that, that could help others. It could be open source, it could be free, it could be paid, I don't know yet. but I do have a few ideas, and I really want to try this out. Um, so that's what I'm considering. So I feel like on top of live streaming startup stuff until I can, the problem with startup stuff is that I'm really considering quitting the startup once I get full time, because I don't think I would have time. You know, I know you could help with that, Aiden. I don't want to be a burden to you. I don't want because I know you have a lot going on and you want to finish school and stuff like that. But if you are available, like, I want to talk to you about it and I want to work with you on it for sure. I have a few ideas and I feel like they have potential. You know, I really feel like they have potential. And if they don't, it's fine. They still would be maybe open source or free, so anyone could try them out and have fun. That's kind of like my thinking behind it, and I really want to try this out. So I feel like that's actually gonna jumpstart, kind of become like a launch pad for me, I think, to become better as not only a designer but also in terms of my career and finances. I feel like, because right now, my finances would just begin growing, but later on, yeah, it would just be better. Oh, you're going to Portugal? For how long are you going to Portugal? I'm curious. Um, but yeah, so I think like that step of like thinking about the product and stuff would probably come. Um, I'm guessing like once I get a full time job, basically. If it's all not all burnt out. Okay, you're going there for 2 weeks. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty cool, dude. Have fun there. Yeah, and I'm not gonna start the project like before that, so it's like it's not a big deal. And if after that you do have time and all that, like, let's talk about it, let's figure this out, because I am deadly serious about this, dude. I want to make these things happen. I feel like they're very valuable, um, if nothing else just to learn. I feel like one thing I'm gonna mention that I haven't really mentioned before, probably not to anyone, a little bit not even to myself. The startup I'm working at, I'm the lead part designer, but I still don't know what that really entails or means, because a lead product designer is a very important role. It's like you're leading all of the efforts. It's kind of like a VP of design. Um, and the issue is, I still feel like I'm so new in my career that I don't know how to do that. And I'm trying to figure out on my own how to do this, how to not do this, and things like that. And I feel like that's great, but at the same time, I feel lost a lot of the times. So that's why I feel like this stream is going to be great, because I can do trial and error and you all can see that, and you can laugh with me at stupid mistakes I make, or cheer for me when I win. Not win, but like, succeed at something. Or we celebrate each other's wins. That's what I want. I want a great stream community where we can be accountable to each other for ourselves, not for anyone else, but for ourselves. All right. So let's see what I'm gonna do. Okay, I am going to open Figma, and I'm gonna, let's see, where are you? Sugar blocks. Okay, I'm gonna do two things. So right now, since I would have like what 1.5 hour, I need to figure out what things I need to do. I think I need to work on the plan, design, and second. I need to work on design plan, and I also want to work on research plan, and I also want to work on user flows. User flows would take a few hours, so I feel like that probably should be tackled maybe tomorrow, because I don't need to meet with someone today for that. Yeah, I feel like I should tackle the plan, the design and research plan, and do that. And then if we have time left, we can do some reviews. We can, continue moving or something like that. Ooh, you're working on your own stream and planning it. When are you streaming? I actually looked at your for your stream today as well, but I couldn't find any live stream live. I want to try to see if I could put in my calendar so that at least I know when you're streaming, unless you already obviously don't know yet, which is completely fine, because you already know I still don't have my schedule kind of. um, but I really feel like I need to do more live streaming. I am not gonna be available this later half this week much, like into the live streaming, because I have to go visit my sister. But next week onwards, I am gonna be live streaming consistently. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Okay, you skipped it. That's why. Okay. Alright, so how should we do this? Should we do like a co-working stream where I put in timer, or should we do just like talking and working? What do you think, Aiden? What do you want to do? Okay, how about we just do a like talking stream? Because if you have any questions about your stream, I'm happy to help whatever I can. Obviously, I know I don't have as much experience as A or K, but I'm happy to help as much as I can. And then I can obviously talk about the plans I have with sugar blocks and all that as well. Okay, cool. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure something out. Okay. So this is the design plan that I worked on. This is like basically the version 1. Oh man, it's okay. It happens, dude. I think as you do more live streams, you're actually gonna have like a natural scenario where you're gonna improve the way you talk and all that as well. I've actually felt that difference, and like eventually you're gonna feel better about it. Like you can't really change anything about your voice, right? So it's okay. It's fine. It's whatever. At least you're getting out of your comfort zone and actually streaming, and that's what really matters. All right, so basically high level is I was looking at branding, research, strategy, website. Basically this is like the main thing I need to handle, like the website. But to make this better, I need to do some research and also a little bit of branding. There is kind of like a deadline on slide deck, but I don't know what that deadline is anymore. Let's see. Hacker, I think it's Hacker Earth. Yep, Hacker Earth. I'm trying to see the deadline. All right, here it is. Okay, so August 7th is like the dude, Aiden, I get that, dude. You should have seen my first stream, dude. It was just like, okay, am I streaming? Am I not streaming? I don't know what this is. I'm so overwhelmed and things like that. It's just, I was so freaking worried last year. Yeah, I started last year, right? Yeah, I started last year. Yeah, I was so freaking worried. I was like, dude, can they see my screen? I did not have music or anything. It was crazy, dude. But then after a few streams, I was like, okay, it's whatever. It's fine. Like things are great. So I'm participating in this Web3-a-thon with my startup, and they have actually pretty great prices and all that. So I'm trying to see like the deadline. So before, their deadline for the final idea and pitch deck was July 24th, but now it's August 7th. And I think that's one thing that is necessary. Oh man, let me see. All right, here it is. So basically I kind of made this like a month 1, month 2, month 3 thing, but I feel like because I wasn't able to get anything done last week or so, it probably starts now. Let's see what I think it's 20th today. 20th, so week of 18th. Great. I'm just gonna put 7/18 here. I think you should put camera unless you feel a little bit like, I don't know, like why do you not want to have camera? Is there like a reason behind it? 25. See it. post and I think you should just have your camera because I think it's gonna just later on it's actually gonna help you more in terms of not being so self-conscious or anything like that. Like I did try a little bit to, you know, brush my hair and all that, but I really don't care how anyone perceives of my clothes or anything. Like it's just a live stream and I'm trying to work hard on something important, and so like my clothes don't matter, you know. I think like it's not a big deal. Alright, so basically I'm gonna put like designer research line. That's cool. That's nice. Yeah, don't worry about it, dude. Like I would just say like, dude, just stream uh with the camera, unless you don't have a camera. Um like a yeah, because before I used to use my other MacBook Pro 2016 inch and it had a really bad camera. The only reason I got like a better webcam is because I got some funding for content creation, and that's how I was able to buy a camera and all that. I mean webcam. But now another cool thing is iPhone in the WWDC, they actually announced that we could use that as a webcam soon. And the cool thing on top of that is you could actually do tabletop view with it, even though it has like the iPhone is just put on top of the computer. Let's see, iPhone webcam. I'm trying to see if I could actually show you images. Yeah, kind of like this. So the cool thing is you could just put it with an attachment, and then you can have a really great video quality for yourself, and it can show a tabletop view even though it's placed like this, which is going to be really cool. So I'm definitely getting the attachment. I feel like it's going to be super worth it for me, especially what's it's going to be even better for is, as a designer, I would love to show like wireframes and stuff on paper and stuff sometimes, or on iPad, but sometimes I can't show that because I don't have a way to kind of show tabletop view. So this way actually would allow me to do that, which is um, pretty insane, to be honest. So I think I was pretty blown away by that. Okay, so I think so the final pitch, not the final pitch, but I think the pitch deck would be done today for the most part. Pitch deck, not today, but pitch deck would be done today. I think like I should spend like 4 hours on it maximum. I think it should be fine. Slide deck. I think the colors obviously would I need to work on the colors and stuff to make this better, but it's gonna, yeah, I think like actually I could just work on this, and I think like this would be like what, 3 hours. I'm gonna put learning Webflow. I want to learn Webflow more. I just haven't had the time that I want to put in that. I do want to spend at least 6 hours on Webflow this week, but it doesn't look so good. Okay, research plan. Let's see. I actually want to see a video. I think there was this person. I think her name is Iona Talks. And there was this one. I want to see. Let's see. Look into the past industry common tricks to research faster super weapon. I do want to see this video. Let's see. I'm gonna see it on my phone because I don't want to kind of mess the setup for the music. Oops. Actually, you know what? Oh yeah, it's not gonna work. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I just finished that, looking at that video. It definitely helped, but at the same time, it was kind of, I don't want to say useless, but it was just like not what I really was looking for. I was looking for like what type of methods I can use for quick user research, but it's fine. I think like in terms of the research plan, I'm pretty good on that. Like I feel like my thought process here is that if I use the interview first, through users, I can understand their pains and needs, and then I can confirm those through user surveys. So basically what happens is like assumptions, like my assumptions happen here, and gathering main pain points, and then what surveys does is always called confirming those pain points at a large scale. I think this should give me a very good idea of like what what they need, what nonprofits need, and also the music just stops all on its own. I don't know what the heck is going on. The music is so weird. Oh, I think I have to put my AirPods in the thing, in the box. Not the box, but you know what I mean. The charging case. I think that's why it cannot play the music. Let's see. Hopefully it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Stereo Mac is weird, dude. I'm sure you're using PC, right? Okay. Let's see. Why is this? Nice, you're using PC. Yep, that's what I figured. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wear these headphones so that I don't hear music too loud, because I don't want to mess it up. Let's see. Nope, it feels weird. Basically, I feel like the way I have thought about this, I feel these main three things are very necessary to understand the user, but also what's out there to help the user right now. Some competitors I could think about is Upwork and Fiverr and TopTal, but there are some other competitors in terms of like who's helping freelancers right now or nonprofits that I have to figure out. That's why competitive analysis would be good. With user interviews and surveys, I could assume things about the pain points. I can confirm and get real thoughts from specific users that I'm targeting, and then I can get a large scale confirmation through user surveys. Yeah, with like Windows and stuff, like dude, it's just so much easier. Like the streaming thing, I feel like with Mac, like they've just kind of made it so much more hectic, and it kind of sucks. It really does suck that it's so hectic, to be honest. I wish it was like better, and it's so complicated that I don't even think I want to tackle this, you know. Because I don't know how Mac really works. I'll have to think about. I have to learn how the Mac works, and then how to build a software and things like that. I've like thought about this before, but it's just, yeah. What user flows would do. Let's see. I'm just gonna go down by the line. I think this is to also tell, um, the CEO and also engineers, hey, why is this important? Why is this process important for this specific project? Yeah, exactly. It's gonna take a lot of effort, and a lot of knowledge that I just don't have yet, and I think it's gonna take a lot of time as well. But I think I can make a great one. I really feel so. I think there's a lot of people who could make great software. It's just gonna take effort. With competitive analysis, we want to understand the competitors, the landscape. Also helps us define USP, define our USP, which is unique selling point. Ah, nice. I think USB. I think I could also, this would also help us define OKRs, but I think um, we should be able to define OKRs after this step too, or whiteboard exercise. Okay. Yeah, it's just, dude, there's so many different like frameworks, tabs, well, like tech stacks and things like that that you have to like learn for anything. It's just overwhelming sometimes, but I guess like design is the same way. There's so many different things, processes, frameworks that you have to learn to actually do better. Yeah, I guess it's like the same with anything. So now, why are the user flows important? I think they would actually give clear idea of what steps user needs to take to get from A to B, plus how to get to desired step if they go off the trail. I feel like we could define this, we would be actually in a really great state. Yeah, I feel like we're going to be in a really good state, and I feel like these are like the common things that I think anyone should be doing. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be great. I think the middle is like the most fun probably part, because then we will know a lot of the pain points, a lot of what the users need, so we can actually do exercise to define the problems users, business, and user needs, all of these things. We can probably even include this in the early stage, I would say. Probably, yeah, I think like probably I could include this in the early stage. It should be possible, I feel like. Oh man, come on. You know what? I'm gonna just copy you. Oh no. Where are you? Yep, you're here. Right, copy this. Right, so now I'm gonna just put whiteboard exercise, and then I'm gonna put in the on here like what does it allow us to do. I feel like whiteboard exercise could be really good for this. For the Scrappy design system, I think it's gonna work with other things. I think after wireframes and during high fidelity, that's when I make Scrappy design system. I think the images, videos, and motionless would probably come earlier. Probably like this is kind of intertwined, so I guess like this would come here. I'm gonna actually put high fidelity and iterations like later, and I'm gonna put Scrappy design system, and I'm gonna put high fidelity, and then it kind of comes here. Then I'm gonna put iterations. Oh man, that sucks. In India, when I was living in India, there was like power cuts every few days or even every few hours, and it was just crazy. And in America, I've experienced very low power cuts over the past 7 years, probably like 5 to 7 times. That's it. Like, and some of them been just for like a minute or so. You know, it's just that crazy. There's only been like once or twice that it took longer than like an hour, but for the most of them, yeah, it was pretty quick. I think after I do prototyping, usability testing comes first, and then design system would just work on itself. Accessibility test. I think this is actually a really good plan. I genuinely believe this is a really good plan for research, because I'm trying to understand how do I make sure the beginning is great, so that we're targeting the right thing. Then we go to the middle, which is the main meaty design part, and then the end, which is like, okay, established design system and all that. So I think I've done atomic design. Great. Actually that. Ooh, I think George Brooks is the CEO, maybe. That's pretty cool. Yeah, he's the CEO. That's cool. That is really cool. Okay, the Wi-Fi router source. Dude, that sucks. That really sucks. Are you gonna stream tomorrow, Aiden? Oh, I think I also need to include IA. I haven't put down IA. I think that's actually gonna help a lot as well. I think it kind of goes with user flow per se. IA is basically what is it called? IA is, what was it? Dude, why am I information architecture? I think that's, what was it called? Damn, I can't even get it. Information architecture would help us understand the depth of work and define MVP. I think like it definitely would help us define, and then kind of steps using stick should help clarify MVP further. Simplify. Okay, you're gonna stream tomorrow. I'm excited. I don't know what time you're gonna stream, so if I know, I can probably see if I could come on or not. I actually saw this website, dude, on the calendar image that you sent, but it didn't show anything. Okay. Oh, it goes straight to your Twitch. That is pretty cool, dude. That is awesome.
I mean, I did liberate.
Wow. Okay, I am here. I was like, where am I? Yeah, that's cool. Nice. Thank you. So now I could actually put you in mine too, because you're gonna stream, right? So I'm gonna put you in my preferred as well. Let's see. Yeah, I am there. I saw. Dude, it's been a while. Let's see. Create. I think it's in create dashboard settings. I think channel. I'm guessing featured content, and then I could just put. Let's see. Oh, here. Aiden J. Bennett. Oh my god. Why cannot? Oh yeah, you're here. Here. Awesome, cool. Dude, most of these people don't even stream anymore. Sucks. Alright, let's add it. Okay, so you're gonna stream early in the morning, got it. Yeah, I'll check later. I don't want to show everyone my calendar right now. It's kind of like a all over the place mess. Kind of. I feel like, yeah, I don't want to show it right now. Cool. Right, so I feel like based on that, we should have that ready. I think like legal terms would be necessary too. Exactly, leaks my entire life. I think it's because the thing is, I don't want to talk about the company that I'm gonna be working at before I start. You know, like that's the thing. And that's why like I'm not putting on the stream, because this is gonna be a stream anyone could watch like after the stream. So that's why I don't want to put it. But obviously, anyone who pauses could probably figure it out by now. I've actually shown 2 or 3 times the company. So like once I began, like that's a totally different story. And also I'll have to make sure when I stream I don't show any of that company stuff, because I did sign an NDA and everything. So I want to make sure that there's no chance that I mess it up, you know. So Yeah, it's just like the NDA thing. But basically today I'm gonna go over the contract, and hopefully this week I'll sign the contract, and hopefully next week I start. And if I once I do start, I can talk more about it. But we'll see. And for one of the companies, I was interviewing, it was intap.com. It's one of my top ones. I actually passed all of their interviews, so like they like me and everything. They cannot send me offer until like they cannot send me an offer until August, and I'm hoping like after in August they can send me an offer, but I don't know for sure. Not until like they actually send it to me, you know. This because their fiscal year starts on July 1st, so they kind of there was some operational issues, that's why. But I'm really hoping that in August I begin working with them. So today I have to work in the pitch deck. I feel like I have some ideas for this, but I can't work on it until I talk to. I'm gonna be co-working with my CEO at 4 o'clock for this. I'm actually gonna put an alarm for 3:10, or I mean 3:05 or 3:10, because I have a call at 3:15, which I have to be, you know, I have to make sure to be ready for. Alright, 3:05, great. I have 1 more hour. But okay, I think the research plan is really good. I don't think there's something else that I need to add right now. Like I was thinking about some other things actually. Let me go through this book. There's I always keep this book, but I haven't obviously read it. It's called A Designer's Research Manual. So I'm hoping to understand like from this if there's any other like research method that I haven't thought about, which could be pretty good in the low amount of time that we have. Let's just say 2 weeks. You can say next stream, so it's a total of 3 hours. Oh, I might be able to catch you next stream actually. You know what? I'll quickly see the time real quick, because I want to make sure. Oh, I should have added in this email because no one could see my. Okay, so it's till 9:15. I think I should be able to catch you at least on my phone, because I go on walks during that time. I've started walking again, so I think I should be able to, you know, probably catch you on the stream tomorrow. Oh, I put a 2:05 alarm by accident. Come on. Oh, I actually also have a 3:05 alarm. I don't know what happened. So yeah, I think I should be able to like catch you tomorrow. Hopefully I remember it. Let's see. I'm trying to see this book to see if there's like any type of research that I can perhaps look at, you know. Because there's a lot of like research frameworks that I don't even know yet, and I feel like that's why it's very important to understand this. I kind of want to say card sorting. I know that some people use card sorting, but I don't really know exactly how well it works. Okay, it kind of works with IA. I probably don't need that. It's A/B testing, but A/B testing would be better to do like later. Yeah, dude, don't you know, grow very quickly, like in terms of like streaming every day. Like don't put that pressure on yourself. Do it when you can, and slowly you'll build a habit. The habit is more important than actually streaming every day. And like yeah, I think it's you've got it right. So I could do paper prototyping, but I don't think I really need to for this. I think color psychology and mood boards would be necessary, but that's like more on the strategy side. I could do market research, but I'm already doing surveys and questionnaires and focus groups on it. So I'm basically looking from the book right now, and I'm talking out loud about like what I'm thinking. think like question and surveys are like so good to have, and also focus groups would be great. I feel like I think one thing I need to keep an account of is, let's see, you put the pressure of on yourself to pick at some. Dude, don't do that. Do not do that. You're gonna burn out really quickly, because if, let's say, instead of 7 viewers you have 6 viewers or something like that, you're always gonna like it's gonna be very unhealthy. Like maybe you'll be able to achieve it, but at the same time there's so many factors you cannot control, so I won't recommend against it. So don't pressure yourself. I'm just being very honest about it. Like that's why like streaming as SkedeWalker has really made me feel better, because I really don't care if I have 0 viewers, versus if I stream as Tanish Jindal, I know I would pressure myself into, okay, why do I have 0 viewers, why do I not have more, how do I make money, and things like that, and which I really don't want for myself, you know. So that's kind of like the thing. Let's see. But yeah, the InTap, I have actually like cleared all of the interviews, including the design challenge. If they do offer me, they said that it'll be associate UX designer, which is junior designer. I think I'm okay with that, because I know within a year I could get promoted, because I know I'm not a junior or beginner anymore. It's really that I lack that experience that people are looking for in terms of real world. That's the only thing I'm kind of missing, but I do know more than like normal designers, I would say, in terms of design, research, strategy. Like I've actually really made sure of like learning those things. Yeah, let me see. Oh, yeah, with affiliate, like that's good that you're gonna like read through it. Basically it just means that you cannot stream at the same time, but yeah, you can stream differently on YouTube and differently on Twitch. But yeah, definitely look at it. I'm still thinking like I'm not gonna accept it, because I honestly don't want people's money at this, you know. Maybe I'll have like a tip jar or something like that, but I am not gonna accept affiliate, because it kind of screws a lot with the purpose. Even let's say later down the line I only stream at Twitch, I'm still not gonna accept affiliate, at least right now. That's my thought process. Demographics, man, I really want to see if there's like anything else that I'm missing that I can perhaps do. Like basically in this book, like the things that they've said, I've already took that into account when I made my research plan, and that was because I've had this experience before of like, okay, this is probably what I need to do. I guess, let's see, I'm trying to see what else do they have. I see 107 page, but I highly recommend this book to anyone. I think like it's gonna help out anyone, but I'm still like not 100% great at it. Let's see, 103, where is you? Yeah, that definitely sucks that you cannot do polls without getting affiliate. Um, I really don't like that. Like emotes, okay, makes sense, but I mean, I think what they should do, they should at least allow polls, and also emotes. They should allow 1, 2, or 3 emotes that are like free for, let's say, for me to put on my stream that anyone could use. Whoever has you know, not subscribed but followed me. You know, I think that's what they should actually do instead, because like I don't know if their affiliate is worth it otherwise. You know, like I get the polls and emotes thing. I totally get it, dude. I think one thing I need to do here is like defining stakeholders, and I think it should be done here. Defining holders. I think that's very important. I think beside the process, the main things I need to do is first of all like learn Webflow, and the second thing, yeah, I know that there's already like follower emotes, but the thing is, like you said, you need to have affiliate. That's the issue, and I don't want. Let's say I don't want to accept the affiliate, right? Then what? Am I like stuck? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like I know that they have follower emotes, but I just for that also you need to affiliate. I think branding and like Webflow is very important right now to learn for me for the success of this project. So here's something cool that I want to tell you, Aiden. Give me 1 second that I'm trying to think about. Oh my god, it has really good frameworks, this book. Like I'm looking at the end and it definitely has some cool thing that I have to actually exactly, they need to give known affiliates some of the features. Like you said, one thing I want to say is like purpose tag in tab. I think it's just a thing for myself. One thing I want to tell you, which I'm actually thinking about doing, Aiden, which I think has a very high chance of success, is now the startup that I'm working at, SugarBlock, we're not hiring a front-end developer. So I'm actually going to be handling that front. The way I'm thinking about this is I'm going to make that UI that I design on Webflow, and we're going to export the code from Webflow, and we're going to connect that with the backend. And I feel like this is probably going to work. I know there would be a few tweaks that are necessary to make that Webflow code better, but for the most part, dude, the code on Webflow would be like right there. You know, the website would be designed and everything. Same with the D app inside. I can make the whole UI on Webflow, and then we can export the code and try it out. So what we're doing is we're gonna, once I learn a little bit more about Webflow, we're going to be making sure to export that and try it out, and if it works, then D app. Yeah, exactly. And I feel like this has a 90% chance of succeeding. Like the more I think about it, I feel like, yeah, this is gonna work. And I've also made sure to let the CEO know that, hey, if this works, I'm handling the design side, research side, and also the development side in terms of front end. I deserve to be paid accordingly, you know, like once we get like money and stuff. Like I've made sure to let them know. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Oh my god, dude. Oh man, when I see these webs, I'm like, dude. Oh man. This is amazing. One day, I know I could design these type of websites, like really awesome looking websites like these. Man, I really need to find myself like some mentor who can actually help me with this. You know, I'm actually very fortunate to have at least 3 people who I could call mentors now. Oh no. So it's not just gonna be HTML, dude. It's also gonna be CSS and JavaScript as well. Because I'm gonna do probably the animation stuff as well. So I feel like it's gonna have the separate thing. Obviously, I don't know exactly the code scene because I'm so new to it. So, but I feel like it has a CSS differently, HTML separately, and then JavaScript is separate as well. So I feel like it's not gonna be a big deal. But Man, okay, this is really cool. Like I feel like this works. The research plan works. For the design plan, I feel like I need to rechange a few of these things, and I feel like the only way I could, I guess, really do that is if I have to figure some things out. Like honestly, I think like branding and Webflow is very important right now. The issue is the slide deck. You know, the slide deck and things like that. I think the problem I have at my startup is like they're so obsessed with funding, which makes sense. That they keep wanting to, uh, participate in hackathons. But what this also does is it kind of changes our attention from the main goal, which is to not only get funding but also make a product that would work. Yeah, I have no clue, Aiden. But I feel like it's gonna have a separate thing which I could, because I know for JavaScript or the frameworks you have to actually input custom code into Webflow. Uh, so I feel like that's gonna be just separate. You know, I could just copy and paste a custom code, versus like the other things. You know, the HTML CSS would be already present. I feel like the month one, our efforts really go towards branding, website landing page one, which is Webflow, and also the research plan implementation. All right, I'll be right back. I need to do something real quick, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. The design and research plan. Let's see. The hours right now are just all over the place. I'm excited to see them, dude. I'm really excited. There's so many things that I need to do. I'm just like, dude, how would I handle all of these things, you know? But you know, eventually I know I'm still very young, so it's like I'm gonna learn them eventually. It's gonna be, you know, step by step, basically, baby steps. Logo, color, typography, website, landing page, Figma. Yeah, at some point. I think, like, let's see, the landing page one, it actually doesn't need much work from my side, let's just say. Yeah, it doesn't need that much work from my side, because it's like I can't make this until I have branding better, you know. But that means version 2 is where I'll actually get to shine in that. But I'll probably just put like 2 hours in here. Let's see. And then slide deck, I think like 5 hours. That is including learning from a course. I have this course on Domestica, which I feel like is gonna be really good. This one I don't know if I should like buy right now, but I want to see some other course, but it's freaking suck. Where are my courses? My courses here. Okay, these are the one principles of presentation design and graphic visualization. I think these two are courses that I want to study, and I think they're gonna help a lot. I think like, yeah, including them, I think it would take 5 to 6 hours, because I want to make sure to do a great job, and I could make this over 2 weeks, so it's not like a big deal that I have to input everything here at once. But I think I'm gonna just have like a slide deck here, so that we finish by 7:25, like, or not by, but like in that week. So I think like we should have a really good scene here. I think with the research by implementation, I would say beginning here, so that I understand like what I mean by 6 hour. And this would include per se one-on-one interview questions. Yeah, I would one-on-one interview questions, then survey questions. I feel like I'm trying to think if survey would be necessary or not. I feel like it's gonna help us just to confirm everything at a large scale, but the problem is, how are we gonna find the nonprofits who would be willing to fill that out? That's the issue that I have. One-on-one interview questions, survey questions. I also wanna put here is like, I think this is very necessary to put here. What I'm thinking about is like, how would they know about crypto in general? Like, I'm sure they're aware of the term, but like crypto education, I think that's gonna be a good important thing for the onboarding. Crypto onboarding thoughts. I think like that's gonna be very important scene in this whole scenario. One-on-one interview questions, survey questions. I could also do whiteboard exercise just probably by myself. I can work on the user flow as well. Yeah, it's gonna be, dude, really hard, to be honest. Like, genuinely, I'm not sure how would that work out. yeah, dude, market has been crashing like crazy. That's actually one thing, but there's also another. One second. Okay. Yeah, that's like actually very important part, and I've actually thought about this, like what can we do, and I've thought about like what if we just allow money, um, like for them to use money to pay the freelancers and stuff as well, just in the beginning, just having that option, and then later transition to crypto. Yeah, it is recovering now for sure, but it's still there's a chance it'll crash again a little bit and then go back up again. I guess I'm put at that. Let's see. What if you can pay with dollar early, and then with time we remove that option? I feel like that's gonna be the most likely scenario that would probably work, because money, anyone knows how to use it and stuff like that. But when you talk about crypto, now that's a whole nother beast, and if they haven't done it before, they're definitely gonna get stuck. Yeah, USDC could actually be a really good option, and I think there's also USD Plus, if I'm not wrong. USDC or DAI. I think USDC or USD Plus. I think something like that is also another option, because it's one of the most stable coins for sure, because it's dollar to dollar basically. But I feel like crypto onboarding would be like the main hardest point to actually make success. I think I also want to put here about, let's see. I feel like this is pretty much defined, and I don't know if I could improve it a lot more, like because research plan is a total different scenario. Basically, it feels like, wait, why do I have this? Oh, I have the right thing. Never mind. Okay, so I know the slide deck would be probably finished at this point, which we can easily submit. For the user flow, this should require 3 to 4 hours, I believe, like to get all of them right. I think IA could fit into this too. I can probably do the same thing here. And I feel like this slide deck I don't need to think about much. I think this actually needs to be moved to maybe here, because like it's just like, how the fuck am I gonna do that? I don't know. Webflow. I think learning Webflow would be like super necessary. 11, 20, 40, 15, 16, 17, 19. I feel like by August mid, I should be able to finish all of the beginning implementation along with like basically defining the unique selling point and everything for our project. Um, and like I probably should be able to start at least the wireframes by August mid. I'm still not sure about a few things though. I think learning Webflow is gonna be like the biggest challenge for me. But this is gonna require me to like learn, like spend a lot of extra time to actually get through. I think like the main thing I'm worried about is like what if I have to leave the startup like once I get full time, because I don't know if I would have the time for all of this. Because if I do this, I genuinely probably won't have a life, you know? Exactly right. Yeah, because it's like the way I'm really hoping this will work out, and actually things are going according to the plan for the most part. I got the contract work at large company for part time because I really wanted that, and then I'll hopefully get a full time job soon. That means already 60-ish hours or so, and on top of that, I have to sleep, go for walks and things like that. Um, and if I work at this startup as well, that's another 15 hours. Let's just say that would take, just those things would take like what, 75 to 80 hours. I also need to learn new skills, and I'm trying to spend at least 1 to 2 hours every day, if not three, uh, to learn them. So it's just gonna be a whole mess, and it's not sustainable at all. Like the way I'm thinking about it's just not sustainable. The good thing about contract work is gonna end in 3 months, maybe 4 or 5 months. Um, so that's how I'm thinking about it. Like that's why it's great. Mm, I think it was mood, word, and style. Okay, I'm basically done with this, and I don't want to work on user flows right now because it doesn't make sense. For the design plan, I don't want to work further on this because right now I don't know like the thoughts like clearly. Like I want to make sure to have some more time to think about thoughts of any other things that I need to put in the process, and that way I could include this process inside the design plan. But I think in the initially, like the biggest challenges would be first of all to find uh, users who I could actually interview. Then the another thing would be Webflow. I gotta learn Webflow very quickly to actually make this happen. Otherwise, obviously, I could just design things, but you know, it's just like, yeah, it's just gonna be weird per se. Man, This is kind of like the logo that we're thinking about right now. Like I think I might be able to change things and make it better. Why does he have this? I don't get it. Why does he need that? I don't know, that's just super weird. But yeah, I'm actually not happy with like the way things look right now. I feel like I want to change things. Like yeah, this is pretty cool, and but still it's just not at that stage right now. And I think this is fine. It's just like if it feels like I could do better now, you know, than what it is here. And I want to organize these things too. Like I have just so many different things here. Oh, I think I added this. Let's see. I have no clue if I added this. This was the user flow I like made a few months ago, and man, this was like a big thing. But at the same time, I feel like it's just so complex. Like I don't know where to start anymore. So I feel like I need to do a better job like now to actually make something better. But anyways, this is this. I'm not gonna work more on this because I don't think it's gonna be efficient to work on these things right now, at least. What should we do now, Aiden? What should we do? I still have time. This is huge. What the heck? What is this? Rickroll. Obviously, I knew it's gonna be Rickroll. I honestly don't care. Wait, what command did you make? Oh, did you make it? Oh, okay. I'm guessing you made it for your live stream, right? Nice. Man, it's just crazy how much like a designer has to do. Um, I mean, they like companies just don't expect you to be able to do design. They all are also expecting you to know business strategy, to like know communication, to know research and like product strategy. There's just so many things like the company are like hoping for, you know. Um, it's just crazy. Like, why? You know, why are you expecting so much from us and you're not paying us as much as, let's say, the developers? It crashed in last day. So how do I even? Oh, you still have only. Wait, you only have bat five. Oh, dude, it really crashed then. Crazy. Before it was more, right? Like the value of each bat was more, I'm guessing. Man, don't worry, it's gonna go back up. Enough to, yep, it is enough to buy ice cold coffee. Ah, the fees. That makes sense. When are they deciding who's gonna be the new leader, Franklin? Okay, this week, got it. So what's gonna happen once they decide? Like, why are you waiting for it? They both suck though. I'm just trying to like write on LinkedIn like a post about like what's the difference between junior and mid-level designs. Like basically, like it's not really about the title that I'm worried about. It's more about the, like, I guess the way the world views those titles. It's the titles I am worried. But wait, just view title and career growth. You need to pay to join the party? Wait, that sucks. Ah, it's not a general election, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, dude. I definitely understand that. I really want to raise this question, like, hey, like, what exactly are you like looking for from designers, you know? feel like I want to like talk more about like the things, about like my journey in terms of job search and like the questions I have in my head. Like I feel like um what's like I want to understand like what is going on. Why do some people get the product design jobs, UX designer jobs, but why do some people only get associate jobs? Like I'm genuinely curious. Hey, how do people evaluate that? uh, how is this actually happening? you know I'm just so curious about it. Hopefully people actually do reply, because I really want to hear about this. Like I genuinely want to understand uh, how exactly do they think about this, how exactly, why do they talk or not talk about this. I feel like it's not just a problem for design community, but also for other what's called other careers as well. For example, whether it's engineering, whether it's business or anything like that. It's just how exactly are you thinking about this? How exactly are you, I guess, understanding where a person should land? Like I want to know about this because it's very important to my future. And it's like the title, it doesn't fucking matter to me. If I get associate, it's fine. But I want to know how they decide and why do they decide to go over junior versus mid level, and what changes do I need or what improvements do I need to actually get to that level. If they can like make this clear to me, like that's great. Because in terms of money itself, the pay difference is probably gonna be around $20,000 to $40,000 alone, I'm guessing, between a junior and a mid-level designer. So that's why this is even more important to discuss. I just had a spare time, so I'm like literally just trying to improve what I can see. Yeah, exactly. Even us designers have like junior. We actually have junior, mid-level, and senior, right? And on top of this, obviously, we have principal designer or staff design, things like that. Um, but the thing is, like, I feel like after like through one of the companies I was interviewing for, most of the interviews were from a product designer perspective, and the last interview was from a associate design perspective. So it was totally different scenario, right? And I nailed the product designer interviews as well. So I feel like I can definitely like get there where I need to. Like I know I can handle the product design thing, and actually that's why I'm actually gonna contact the person in that company to understand, hey, why did you think like I was qualified for a junior designer instead of a mid-level designer? Because I'm genuinely curious, and like what is the growth trajectory that you think about me? I'll be right back. I have a call right now. Okay, yeah. Um, yeah, so I'm basically like, I'm trying to think if I could like email the person and like talk to him like, hey, please tell me, because I'm genuinely curious about this. I want to know so that I can improve accordingly, um, because I want a clear idea of like, okay, what do I need to do to actually change that, or to yeah, to like change that thoughts. I really hope like people actually reply to this, because I really wanna get this conversation going. I feel like it's pretty straightforward, and I need to learn how to make like effective LinkedIn posts, to be honest. Like, yeah, I really think like I need to do a better job at like how do I fucking, nail this. But I hope people reply, because this is something that needs to be spoken about. I feel like I'll have to go in like 5 minutes because I have a call at 3:15 for the contract, and I really wanna, you know, make sure to nail that. Let's see, I'm trying to see if I could just focus and yeah, Aiden, what do you think? Are you on the junior level right now, or like a mid level right now? Like, I know you're in high school, and I feel like by the time you finish college, you're gonna have a lot of experience. So, like, I'm guessing you'll be like mid level, right, instead of like a beginner. But I'm just like curious how you're thinking about it. Right, exactly. Like, you also think that you're gonna be like a strong mid-level position, right? That's the thing I'm talking about. Like, right now, the way we have to actually like learn, it's more crazier than before. And and that's why we have to actually level up quicker. So based on our skills, I don't think like we are junior designers anymore. Like, I really don't think like we are, right? And man, it's just really like, it kind of makes me so, I guess, I don't know if mad is the right word, but I'm like, I'm not happy with the way things are currently. I feel like there needs to be more transparency about these things. Okay, anyways, I have to go now because I have another call at 3:15, and then I have to meet with startup CEO, and also I have all team meeting with for the startup. But I am going to be back next week. Probably not this week anymore, unless I come back tomorrow or like early morning. But otherwise, I will see you guys next week, and I will make sure to like, live stream, because I need this ultimate accountability. And what we can expect is to like work further on the sugar blocks, on the like the design plan and all that. But yeah, I hope, let me see, I want to do face full screen. Give me 1 second. All right, so I hope you all have a great time, and if you have any questions at all, just reach out to me on my socials or on Twitch. I'm happy to answer any questions. I hope you have a great day. Yeah, DM me if I don't. But yeah, feel free to like message me, anyone, like if you need any help or if you have any questions. I'm happy to help you out, and I hope you all have a great day and a great week ahead. I'm just excited like that this is happening again, like the streaming. I feel like this is very necessary, not just for me but for future people, and this is gonna make more sense with time. But I've really thought about this, and I feel like this is the best move to go forward. So I am planning to stream consistently again, whatever I can. But yeah, hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.